We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Fights him off. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go. Do it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down. Kill.
First down, Prescott. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes this one to Mack.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Switch.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Colts first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run to the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the Titans.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
King now from the gun on third down. And he locates Walker, complete. Past the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Derrick Henry looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points without
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Kamale Correa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An update from Buffalo. It's the Patriots with the early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
Set, ready. 18 data. All day.
To throw is King. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Here go 46. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool. Instead,
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 83 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Prescott now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 25 yards that time.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Let's go. They were going to 53. 60 out low. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
65. Hey, watch it.
Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Showing it. Shift. Check safety.
On second down, Dobbins looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. From the gun on third down, King looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. King from the gun, he'll throw. Got him in, it's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And these guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Nashville, it's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Campbell making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott from the gun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Antonio Callaway, touchdown Indianapolis.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Mike, 58, right there. I don't think you can.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They keep it with Henry on first down. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I'd go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And it's caught. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Mike, 51. I'm here all day. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Get ready. Kill. Banjo.
Prescott to throw it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He won't go down. And another tackle broken. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Tight down. There you go. Check. Lucky.
Henry out of the pistol. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Ready? Mike 58, right there. Stop your bonnet.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. And let's get that ball.
Here's King throwing on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go. 51 to Mike.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Titans 34, Colts 32.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go. 60 outlaws. 54 Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Kill.
A first down carry for Henry.
Go. Run.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.